यावानर्थ उदपाने सर्वतः संप्लुतोदके तावान सर्वेषु वेदेषु ब्राह्मणस्य विजानतः. Hello friends, this is the 46th shlok of the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and in today's video we will understand this shlok in detail. So let's first go over its meaning. So the shlok says Yavanarth Udapane, which means just as in the reservoir of water. Sarvatah Samplutodake, which means from everywhere flows the water. Tavan Sarveshu Vedeshu, which means similarly in the entire Vedas, Brahmanasya Vijanata, which means the knower of the Brahman's knowing is there. So over here, Shri Krishna is continuing with his explanation on the limitation of the religious rituals and the religious texts, and he is mentioning over here the limitations of the Vedas. So in the previous shlok, we learned how Shri Krishna mentioned the limitation of the Vedas, and over here he is telling Arjun about the limitations of the Vedas through a very beautiful picture. So he is telling Arjun that just as the water from everywhere flows into the reservoir at the time when it's raining, similarly the knowledge into the Vedas is also presented in it for the one who is the knower of the Brahman. So in India we have seen that in the ancient times people used to make these large reservoirs, and since in India only for a few months the rain happens, at the other times the rain is not happening, the water at the rain time used to get stored into these reservoirs, and then people used to use those reservoirs for the whole year. So that picture is what is presented over here by Shri Krishna, and when the rain is happening, then a lot of water falls everywhere, but a portion of it gets into the reservoir. So Shri Krishna is telling that just as water from everywhere flows into the reservoir, similarly in the Vedas the knowledge from everywhere is going, but it's still not the whole knowledge. The one who is the knower of the Brahman, for him the Vedas are only useful to the level where he is basically looking at the Vedas as that reservoir. So the knower of Brahman really knows the extent of water which is present. He has seen the ocean and he knows how vast the knowledge is, and with respect to that he sees the reservoir as just a small portion of it. And so the entire knowledge of the Vedas in that sense is similar to this picture of the reservoir with respect to the ocean. The knowledge is extensive, it's huge and infinite, but a small portion of that infinite knowledge gets concentrated into the Vedas. So considering the Vedas in that sense to be containing the whole knowledge, therefore will be inappropriate, because as in the previous shlok Shri Krishna mentioned that the knowledge of the Vedas is limited to the three qualities of the nature. So that is the picture that has been presented. If you want to understand this deeply, what it actually means is that we should not really limit ourselves to just the knowledge of the Vedas, and we should be open-minded and open-hearted towards receiving more and more knowledge. Then only more and more knowledge will come to us. If we will just limit ourselves to the Vedas, then our knowledge will get limited to just that small reservoir of ours. So this is the problem, I think, which is present in all the traditions. It's not just with us, it's also present in the Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, all the traditions. This issue is always there, that the religious texts of these traditions are considered to be the entire source of knowledge, which is not really true. These texts can only point us towards the infinite knowledge, while the infinite knowledge is a discovery which everybody has to carry out within himself or herself, because there is infinity inside each one of us, which is the Atma, and that is what the Brahma is. So that is the message presented in this slok. Shri Krishna now will start talking about Karma Yoga from the next slokas. So I hope that I have explained this slok well to you. With that, I will close this video. I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.